We can do all the planning, all the talking, all the conversing, all the things that we need to do before we get to the gym, but none of it's gonna work if we don't actually go. And I know that you probably haven't gone because you're procrastinating. My name is Myesha and I'm your fitness coach. Today we're going to talk about the 3 main reasons why newbies procrastinate, and I'm going to give you the tools required to anticipate those pitfalls so that you can get into the gym. All right, so let's get into it. So reason number 1 why people procrastinate when it comes to going into the gym is because they are intimidated. Self-intimidation is something that is very common. It does not just show itself when it comes to starting something new. It is also prevalent when someone is advanced or seasoned in something. So pro athletes, CEOs, business owners. Self-intimidation just looks like anxiety, pressure that you put on yourself to perform well, or it looks like comparison or fear of being embarrassed. One huge form of intimidation that I know a lot of newbies can relate to is feeling like they are being watched at the gym. Let me break this myth down for y'all right now. Nobody is watching you. You're probably watching people more than they are watching you. So get that out of your head. Like they're not worried about you. How do we get through this anxiety? How do we tackle the feelings of pressure that we put on ourselves before we actually walk into the gym that is pushing us away from actually going? One way that you're going to do that is to stop comparing your journey to other people's. No one person's fitness journey is the same. You're not going to lose weight the same way, the same rate as someone else. I know it's easier said than done, but just don't compare. Another mental note that is going to help you is to know that no one gets it right on the first try. Like nobody. Be okay with being wrong. That is how you learn. It's first knowing that you don't know something and then going to do the research to get the knowledge so that you can do it correct. Still go and do what you know. This next step is really going to help you with what I just talked about. Going with the plan, stick to the plan, and make sure the plan is something that you can follow. So even if that looks like you following someone on a video, or if it looks like you writing down your workout on a notepad, don't deviate from it, because then when you deviate, then you're gonna feel like
you're gonna feel a little bit unsure about yourself, and then that's gonna cause you to feel anxious, and then that anxious feeling is gonna cause you to leave, and then you're going to remember that you felt anxious the last time you were at the gym, and then you're not gonna go back. So don't do that.
Sometimes you may have to take group classes. Like at least you have someone in the front that is telling you exactly what to do so that you're not lost. Another way to avoid intimidation is to avoid peak times. What's making you feel anxious and what's making you feel intimidated are eyes. The less amount of eyes you have in the gym, the more confident you're gonna feel. This is a big one, very simple, very easy. Please bring headphones. Please do not go to the gym without headphones. Like, headphones are your savior. Headphones are, I know I said everything before, this is probably the most important that is gonna help you like zone out and space out and block out everyone that's around you. It is not fun working out without headphones. Headphones is key. It's the simplest thing, but it's you're gonna thank me later. The number 2 reason why people procrastinate when it comes to going to the gym is because they don't set a realistic schedule. You have to create something that you can actually do. People create this plan to create this schedule for themselves that is grand, it sounds nice, but it's not something that you can actually stick to. It needs to be something that you can consistently stick to for more than 6 weeks. If you can't stick to that schedule, you need to pick something else. So I do want to say this, it is not about frequency. A lot of times, first starting out, we think, oh, I gotta go to the gym 6 times a week, 5 to 6 times a week, and I gotta work out for an hour and da 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 blah 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 blah. You don't have to do that. Like, start slow, baby steps. If 3 times a week for a half hour is all that you can handle, be consistent with that. Don't go and stop and go for 3 days and don't go for 2 weeks. Like, that is inconsistency, and your body is like, what is happening? What are we doing? You have to stick to something for 6 weeks for your body to actually adapt to it. So if you keep stopping, you keep stopping the process. Another big thing that we're going to do is that we're going to schedule in a makeup day. So I know that things come up and you may plan out, okay, I'm going to work out 3 times a week, but on one of those 3 times, at least one of them, something's going to happen and you're not going to be able to go. So what you want to do is you want to schedule in a makeup day. Okay, I can't work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If I can't work out on Wednesday, then I'm going to work out on Saturday, or I'm going to work out on Sunday. Every person that you see in the gym has a life. They have responsibilities, they have tasks, they have jobs, they have kids. The difference between a consistent person and an inconsistent person is that the consistent person has made exercise a priority. If it's not a priority, you're always going to kick it to the side and be like, well, I can do that later. No, I can't miss my workout. We all make time for what we want to make time for. There are 24 hours in a day. You can figure out 1 hour or 30 minutes out of that day, or even 15 minutes out of that day to get into the gym and get moving. It's not that hard. So we gotta put exercise up on the top of the priority list so that we actually go. The third reason why people procrastinate when it comes to going to the gym is because they don't have an accountability method. Accountability says I am taking ownership of the choices that I made that have put me in the position that I'm currently in right now. Accountability and self-confidence go hand in hand. So how many times have you said, I'm gonna work out tomorrow, I'm gonna get off work and I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna work out, and then you don't do it? Not trusting yourself creates this vicious cycle of motivation, planning, anxiety, excuses, no execution, and then disappointment. So what that does to your self-confidence is that knocks it down a notch. You don't realize that's what you're doing, but that's exactly what's happening. Here are some methods that you can choose from. One option is that you're gonna get an accountability partner. This needs to be someone that you trust, someone that is stern and not timid and soft. It needs to be somebody that is gonna tell you the truth. Tell you the truth when you're wrong and tell you and push you when you're doing things right. Another option that you probably didn't think of is to join a group class. Go to the YMCA, for example, pick a class that you really enjoy and you're gonna go every week, right? Once you do that, the other participants are gonna notice that you're always coming. And then when you don't come, they're gonna be like, where you been at? Or you can make a friend so that that person is waiting for you and you know that there is someone expecting you to come to the gym. All right, here's one that's gonna help you out probably the most. You are gonna hire a personal trainer. If you're coming into something and you have no idea what you're doing and you're completely lost, hire help. That's what you need in the beginning, is a personalized program that is gonna not only get you moving, but educate you at the same time. If you are a self-motivated person, then I would suggest you get a calendar, and every day that you go to the gym, you can put an X. Every day that you don't go to the gym, you can put an O. One fun way of habit tracking that I read in a book called Atomic Habits. It's a great book. If you haven't read it, you should read it. You get a jar, and every time you go to the gym, you put a marble in it. And you continue to see the marbles build up, which for some people is very motivating. It's just a cute, creative way to just track your habits. This tracking method is going to help you build your self-confidence because you can visually see that you are no longer being dishonest with yourself and that your intentions and your actions are saying the same exact thing. So in the comments, if there is something that I didn't mention that you feel like contributes to your procrastination, let me know. That's all I got for y'all today. Remember, we are going to change your relationship with exercise one video at a time. Stop being lazy, stop making excuses, get to the gym. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I love everybody. I will see y'all next week. Bye.